Hey guys, let's get more news about Miami Heat, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Julius Randle mock trade scenarios that make New York a championship contender. The New York Knicks timeline, with Julius Randle as the cornerstone, has seen the re-established culture of the Knicks as a legitimate franchise and prominent destination for years to come. The respect Randle deserves from Knicks fans is insurmountable. In 5 seasons, Randle has averaged 22.6 points, 4.7 assists, and 9.9 rebounds on 45% from the floor. A mid-season trade saw the New York Knicks bring in forward OG Anunoby, thus unraveling a near-unstoppable trio of Brunson, Randle, and Anunoby boasting a plus 24.5 net rating in 12 games together. Injuries to both Randle and Anunoby in a late January contest against the Miami Heat marked the beginning of a treacherous string of injuries throughout the rotation that derailed the Knicks' momentum down the stretch. Randle, suffering a dislocated shoulder, missed the remainder of the season, and the pairing of Anunoby with Brunson saw increased production on both offense and defense, with the Knicks boasting a 20-3 record with Anunoby in the lineup. Moving on from Randle might be the step that puts New York over the top in an ever-changing NBA landscape. The NBA Finals, between the Boston Celtics and Dallas Mavericks, are two teams that made subtle yet substantial moves to put their teams over the hump. The New York Knicks have moved similarly, trading R.J. Barrett and Emmanuel Quickley for OG Anunoby, followed by trading Quentin Grimes and Evan Fournier to Detroit for Alec Burks and Bojan Bogdanovic. Minor chess moves that showed an overall gain as New York's depth and versatility, led by Jalen Brunson, finished as the second seed in the Eastern Conference. Randle has been lobbied in trade talks dating back to the 2020 season, yet the Knicks have been reluctant to part ways with their all-star forward. The two-time All-NBA star has had 2 opportunities with the Knicks to make a push in the playoffs, but Randle has shot 34% from the floor and 28% from 3 in 15 playoff games. Seeing the momentum the Knicks had going into the playoffs was a sign that a healthy Knicks team, with or without Randle, handles business to extend New York's playoff run. The New York Knicks went 21-15 without Julius Randle and had a net rating of plus 3.8. The possibility of trading Randle's $30 million salary for more depth or an upgrade that better accommodates the flow and motion type of offense seen when Jalen Brunson took the reins may be the best option. Sketch defense with interesting shot quality at times leaves Randle not the most sought-after commodity, but he would be a great addition to a young team looking to get into the playoffs. Let the star hunting begin. Land of the Rising Sun, Knicks trade Julius Randle and Mitchell Robinson for Kevin Durant. Trouble is brewing in Phoenix. League executives have kept a side eye on Kevin Durant, looking to make an offer he can't refuse if he even mentions the idea of being disgruntled. Put out the fire. Knicks trade Julius Randle and Mitchell Robinson for Jimmy Butler. The lack of extension talks between Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat has made a prolonged impression that Butler may be out of Miami sooner than later. Interesting comments from Pat Riley regarding Butler suggest Riley may look elsewhere to put his team over the top, and with Timberwolves coach Tom Thibodeau in New York, an enticing reunion may be among us. New York loves Jazz. Knicks trade Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson, and Jericho Sims for Jordan Clarkson and Lauri Markkanen. This trade would be the most enticing to keep both depth and gain versatility, with Lauri and Clarkson meshing well under Thibodeau's regime. Clarkson might be the only wild card, but at 32 years old, Clarkson's chances of winning a ring would be even better. Randle, soon to be 30 years old, has been tied to trade conversations as long as he's been a Knick. A low-stress and low-media environment may do best for Randle where cons to his game can be developed, and won't be broadcast to such degree as everything is in New York City. Report: Jimmy Butler wants to remain with Heat, seeks $113 million extension. According to NBA insider Shams Charania of The Athletic and Stadium, Jimmy Butler wants to remain with the Miami Heat. Butler is extension eligible this offseason, and according to NBA reporter Anthony Chang of the Miami Herald, Butler is expected to seek a 2-year extension worth around $113 million. Butler will make $48.8 million next season. He has a player option worth $52.4 million for the 2025-26 season. The Heat lost to the Boston Celtics in the first round of this year's postseason in 5 games. Butler didn't play because of a knee injury. A 6-time All-Star, Butler averaged 20.8 points, 5.3 rebounds, 5.0 assists, 1.3 steals, and 0.3 blocks in 60 games this season while shooting 49.9% from the field, 41.4% from beyond the arc and 85.8% from the free throw line. Butler has career averages of 18.3 points, 5.3 rebounds, 4.3 assists, 1.6 steals, and 0.4 blocks with the Chicago Bulls, Minnesota Timberwolves, Philadelphia Sixers, and Heat. He's made 5 All-NBA teams and 5 All-Defensive teams. If the Heat don't sign Butler to an extension, some people around the NBA think the star could request a trade. However, there has been no concrete reporting stating that would happen. The Sixers are interested in acquiring Butler, who played 55 games for them in 2018-19. According to NBA reporter Keith Pompey of the Philadelphia Inquirer, Philadelphia is prepared to give Butler a max extension. It's no secret that the 76ers are closely monitoring Jimmy Butler's contract situation with the Miami Heat, Pompey wrote. The Sixers view him as a fallback option if they are unable to sign Paul George in free agency. And, according to sources, the Sixers are prepared to give Butler a maximum salary extension if things align and he forces a trade out of Miami. The Sixers are projected to have around $60 million in cap space this offseason. They lost to the New York Knicks in the first round of the 2024 playoffs in 6 games. Jimmy Butler clarifies comments that sparked Lakers trade buzz. As Jimmy Butler reportedly is pursuing a contract extension from the Miami Heat, his comments during the Dallas Wings vs. Los Angeles Sparks game Friday night sent the internet into a whirlwind. While Butler's future remains somewhat of an unknown, he had the full attention of Los Angeles Lakers fans after one specific in-game message. As Nikki K of Spectrum Sports highlighted, Butler stated that 22 looks good in purple and gold. Of course, 22 is Butler's number with the Heat. And as the idea of a potential Butler trade swirls should the Heat opt not to give him the max contract extension he's reportedly seeking, these comments instantly turned heads. However, after the game, Butler quickly clarified the meaning of his comments with a message on the Sparks Instagram page. He explained that he was showing love to Sparks rookie Cameron Brink and shut down the trade rumors. First and foremost, y'all see this shirt/jersey I'm wearing right now. 22 purple and gold says Brink, not Butler, unfortunately. Sorry LA fans, Butler said. But hey, shout out to you, Cam. Thank you for all the love and support. Brink had a strong showing for the Sparks in an 81-72 victory, scoring 10 points with 10 rebounds, 2 steals and 2 blocks in 26 minutes. As for Butler, while the Lakers may be seeking a third star, it doesn't appear Butler is destined to join LeBron James and Anthony Davis anytime soon. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Jimmy Butler? Leave your opinion in the comments.